Hello Golden State Warriors fans, we are here once again to bring you the latest news related to our team, and I would like to emphasize how committed we are to improving our performance to achieve great results. Before we dive into this intriguing news, I kindly request you to show your support by clicking the like button, and if you are not yet subscribed to our channel, I invite you all to join us on an exciting journey. Remember to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Warriors duo registers dominant double-doubles in another Summer League showcase. In what could be their final outing in the Summer League, Golden State Warriors duo Brandon Podziemski and Tracy Jackson-Davis once again showcased their prowess, leading their team to another victory in Las Vegas. Podziemski and Jackson-Davis recorded impressive double-doubles, propelling the Warriors to their fifth consecutive Summer League win with a 92-82 victory over the Chicago Bulls on Sunday night. Brandon Podziemski and Tracy Jackson-Davis capped off their Summer League campaigns in dominant fashion against the Chicago Bulls. After posting 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists against the Phoenix Suns on Saturday, Podziemski filled the stat sheet even more with 21 points, 12 rebounds, and 7 assists just 24 hours later. The 21-year-old shot 8 for 14 from the field and 4 for 8 from beyond the arc, highlighted by a skillful reverse layup right before halftime. While turnovers were a minor blemish with 7 from Podziemski, his shooting, finishing at the rim, rebounding, and playmaking for teammates over 35 minutes overshadowed any shortcomings. Not to be outdone, Jackson-Davis also had his best of the 3 Summer League games so far, registering 17 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a block in 30 minutes. The 24-year-old went to the free throw line 13 times, securing 4 of his 10 rebounds on the offensive glass. Impressive 6 feet 6 inches forward Daquan Plowden followed up his career-high 19 points on Saturday with 14 points against the Bulls, shooting 4 for 10 from the field and 2 for 4 from three-point range. Kevin Knox too continued to make his case for another NBA opportunity, finishing with 16 points and 6 rebounds in 21 minutes off the bench. Chicago's 11th overall pick, Matas Buzelis, led all scorers with 28 points along with 5 rebounds and 2 steals, but his shooting efficiency was limited to 38% from the field and 25.1% from three-point range as Golden State maintained its defensive excellence. Despite the potential for a Summer League championship, Podziemski and Jackson-Davis are likely to sit out the remaining games, though not confirmed. The Warriors will face the Cleveland Cavaliers on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Update on Warriors young center indicates imminent debut. The Golden State Warriors have surpassed all expectations in the Summer League, clinching a perfect 5-0 record since the start of the California Classic, culminating in their latest victory over the Chicago Bulls on Sunday. This impressive streak coincides with a period where the Warriors have faced significant injuries, notably affecting young center Quinton Post, who has yet to make his debut after being selected 52nd overall in last month's NBA draft. The 7-foot center Quinton Post may make his debut for the Golden State Warriors in the last 2 scheduled Summer League games. Post has been dealing with a minor foot injury that sidelined him for the first 5 games. While his role may have been limited anyway due to Tracy Jackson-Davis's presence, the debut of the Boston College product with the Warriors is highly anticipated, given his combination of size and shooting ability. Fortunately, a debut appears imminent, with Danny Immerman of the Bay Area News Group reporting on Sunday that Post has been fully participating in practices and could see action in the Warriors' final 2 Summer League games. Post isn't the only intriguing player on the injury list. Two-way guards Reese Beekman and Pat Spencer also missed both games for Golden State in Las Vegas, while the team suffered another blow to their center rotation when Marques Bolden went down in Saturday's win over the Phoenix Suns. Nevertheless, the Warriors have dominated the Summer League, winning 5 consecutive games, including 4 by at least 10 points. Podziemski and Jackson-Davis recorded a massive double-double in Sunday's victory over the Bulls, with names like Daquan Plowden, Kevin Knox too, and Ethan Thompson also making significant contributions throughout the campaign. With Bolden injured and Jackson-Davis likely resting for the remainder of the tournament, Post's return could be crucial for the increasingly thin Warriors center rotation ahead of Wednesday's matchup against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Post averaged 17.0 points, 8.1 rebounds, 2.9 assists, and 1.7 blocks in his final year at Boston, shooting 51.4% from the field and 43.1% from three-point range in 31.9 minutes per game. Klay Thompson's bold vision for the Warriors creates intriguing dynamics in Dallas. Klay Thompson's time with the Golden State Warriors has come to an end, leaving a void both on and off the court that will be difficult to fill in the upcoming season and beyond. The franchise legend has joined the Dallas Mavericks on a 3-year, $50 million contract, with the Warriors receiving Kyle Anderson and Buddy Hield as part of a 6-team trade in the first week of free agency. Further details on Klay Thompson's departure from the Golden State Warriors will create intriguing dynamics on the court in Dallas. More about the 34-year-old player's relationship with Golden State has emerged through a recent report from Gary Washburn of the Boston Globe. It suggests that Thompson believes he is still a player similar to his pre-injury self, while the franchise's inability to pay him in the same range as Draymond Green and Andrew Wiggins may have influenced his decision to leave. Thompson, despite missing 2 full seasons due to injuries, felt he was nearly the same player as before, and the Warriors disagreed. Thompson felt he should have been compensated with a 4-year deal similar to Draymond Green and Andrew Wiggins, especially since neither fulfilled their contracts. Gary Washburn. This perspective is conflicting. On one hand, Thompson is likely correct in suggesting he could have secured something close to the contracts of his now former teammates. After all, the Los Angeles Lakers were reportedly interested in signing the veteran shooter to a 4-year, $80 million deal before he chose the Mavericks. On the other hand, Thompson is far from the player he was before the injury, particularly on the defensive side of the ball. The previous version was a top-tier player, which Thompson no longer is. As this became evident over the past 2 years, his ability to adapt to a different and often smaller role has become a significant challenge. This alone presents an intriguing dynamic for the Mavericks on the court. Much has been said about how Thompson could thrive playing alongside Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, affording him the type of open three-point shots he wasn't getting towards the end of his tenure with the Warriors. But what if Thompson still sees himself as the pre-injury Klay? If that's the case, he won't settle for standing in the corner or on the wing waiting for the ball to come his way. He may want a significant share of the plays for himself, and when he catches the ball without an open look, will he be able to keep the ball moving instead of hunting his own shot off the dribble? Many Warriors fans may wish to avoid watching Thompson play for another team next season, but it will be truly fascinating to see how he can fit into a different system and into a more limited role that he never quite embraced in Golden State. Warriors' lack of interest in Bulls duo suggests justification for trade refusal. The Golden State Warriors have made what many would consider small yet valuable moves this offseason, adding 3 strong rotation pieces in Anthony Melton, Kyle Anderson, and Buddy Hield. The franchise remains on the hunt for a more seismic change, now focusing on Lauri Markkanen as their desired target. However, it's important not to forget that the Warriors already bypassed a 2X All-Star in Zach LaVine. The lack of interest in Zach LaVine suggests that the Golden State Warriors were justified in turning down a trade offer from the Chicago Bulls. According to Bleacher Report and TNT's Chris Haynes, the Warriors turned down a Bulls trade just before free agency that would have seen them part with Chris Paul and Andrew Wiggins in exchange for LaVine. Instead, the Warriors opted to waive Paul's non-guaranteed $30 million contract, allowing the 12X All-Star the opportunity to enter free agency, where he joined the San Antonio Spurs. While there has been some criticism of the front office's inability to find a trade for Paul's contract, their decision to let LaVine slip by seems to have been the right one. In the week since the trade offer, the Bulls have yet to find any takers for the 29-year-old and the 3 remaining years on his contract, nor for starting center Nikola Vucevic, according to Joe Cowley of the Chicago Sun-Times. Growing concerns, however, are that potential destinations for LaVine have seemingly dried up and there's still no market for Vucevic at 33 years old with over $41 million guaranteed over the next 2 seasons. Joe Cowley. Despite the initial trade rejection, there has been speculation that the Golden State could be one of the few teams with a modicum of interest in LaVine. This includes an article from Danny Immerman of the Bay Area News Group last Sunday advocating for the addition of the injury-plagued guard. But any deal now would certainly have to involve Wiggins' contract, making it unlikely for the Warriors to orchestrate a deal with the Bulls. LaVine's recent injury history and contract make his addition very risky, a perspective seemingly echoed throughout the league.